Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. On behalf of the University of Strathclyde, I welcome you all here to today's congregation for the conferment of degrees. You're in the Barony Hall. The Barony Hall was a former church that was handed to the University of Strathclyde some years ago. It's a very special building for us. We host weddings, we host banquets, we host events, but the most important thing we do is we host our graduations. And it's a building which is unlike any of the other buildings on the University of Strathclyde campus. University of Strathclyde, we pride ourselves as being a socially progressive, leading international technological university. And if you walk around the campus, not today, I would advise, but with the weather, but if you walk around the campus, you'll see many buildings that have just been built over the last 10 years. We've invested over £1 billion in the campus in that time, and throughout the city centre campus, we have state-of-the-art technology in each of the buildings. And it really is a great testament to the city for the support that we've had, and also the Scottish Government, the UK Government, and also our industry partners. We've got a very eclectic mix of graduates. We have our undergraduate students from our Work Employment and Organisation department who have studied principally HRM or variants around HRM, or which is Human Resource Management, using acronyms, apologies, and Hospitality, Tourism and Management. These are the main subjects. But we also have our postgraduate community, and our postgraduate community are from all over the world. It's principally, we've got MBA students, and our MBA students are from Glasgow through our full-time and our part-time and our corporate programs. But we also have our students from our centres in Greece, in Switzerland, in Oman, Dubai, Bahrain, Malaysia, and Singapore. And we've also got programs in strategic fintech, and other subjects like Masters of International Management and Masters of Business and Management. So it's an incredible eclectic mix, and it shows you just how international this university is. When we talk about universities having global impact, the global impact, a lot of people think it's we bring students here, but the university, we actually go out and we educate all over the world, and we try to fulfill our mission of being a place of useful learning for the benefit of all humankind, wherever that may be. So, in a few minutes, our graduates will be coming up onto the stage, and they'll be capped by me using this, quite an old cap, and it goes right way back to some of the earliest beginnings of the university. And this walk along the stage is very symbolic. It's a symbolic of the end of a journey, coming to the end of your time as a student, as a graduate. And once you're capped, you're no longer a student. You're a graduate, and you're part of the Strathclyde alumni base, which is nearly 200,000 people across the world. And around 40,000 of those are Strathclyde Business School students. So you're joining a very large community, and that community can be found everywhere. And you should be very proud of that. So those of you, when you're coming up, think about this. You probably are worried that you're going to trip up, which most people are. But maybe for the loved ones and the family and the friends who are here watching it, you can maybe think about that. And it is a special day. For many of us, we only graduate once in our life. Some of us were lucky to graduate twice. But what we do know is that you never forget this day. It's like a wedding. It's like a special family event. And so, family members, those of you who are here to support your loved ones, treat it like that. Treat it, when they come up, enjoy that moment, take advantage of it, and celebrate in your own way, although ask not too loudly. But enjoy it. So without further ado, I'm now going to declare today's congregation for the conferment of degrees open, and I invite Professor John Quigley, the Vice Dean of Strathclyde Business School, to present our graduates.
Executive Dean, in the name of the university and the authority of Senate, I present to you these students for the degree of Master of Business Administration. Stephen Adams. Oladipo Opeimi Akinbo-Bola. Ahmed Ali. Amjad Ali. Savina Cardoz. Chung Chen. Divya Chaudhary. Sneha Dar. Mungant Setseg Ganbold. Manteg Sin Kondal. Rajkiran Ani Koshan. Senem Kurt. Jamie Mallon. Wade Paul McCann. Srikanth Mekam. Varun Mohandas. Moad Arif bin Mod Nur. Srijan Nafre. Sakshi Negi. Isaac Pirisola. Alicia Prabhakar. Anik Sulil Sanin. Zankar Opendra Kumar Sevak. Ian James Smith. Shobhit Sri Vastava. Dave Sykes. Vijay Kumar Vasudevan. Brendan Welsh. Fatima Abdullah Ahmed. Rahid Ali Al-Haddad. Mohammed Salim Ali Hilal Al-Makurihi. Kulud Said Al-Mashe Kiel. Osam Abdul Nabi Osman Al-Zajali. Rim Abdullah Isa Aldo. Bandar Faraj Almari. Zara Saeed Alsa Wafi. Aisha Muhammad Amin. Hazizi bin Halim. Mohammed Afik bin Mod Radzi. Karwechia. Valentina Coco. Alex Craw. Florabella da Costa. Thomas Dietweiler. Demetrios Frangos. Yeu Quang Hang. Daniel Hauser. Konstantinos Kalogritsas. Andrew Kinnear. Konstantinos Kontodimas. Pochun Lai. Marco Meses. Claire Louise McDonald. Victoria Jane McNichol. Vivek Narandatha. Polly Annie Nu. Noralyn Binti Norden. Felicia C. Shanghua. Suraj Radhak Rishnan. Anastasios Sadis. Hala Ahmad Suleiman. David Martin Waddell. Matthew Witkowski. Marianthi Zampaku. Nikolaos Zousimos. For the degree of Master of Science in Business and Management, Amadeep Kaur. Samson Deo Asaji. Hrinde Chandra Chadarapu. Srujan Devasha Kamua. Sudharsan Muthu Danarabo. Amista Dagira Ala. Arunav Dutta. Victor Ikek Ukwo Ek Ian Yanwo. Risha Gubi Santos Kumar. And Ushka Janisha Lakshmi Anand. Singh Dan Leo. Ankit Malhotra. Rav Kristen Maria Albert Stanley. Eves Namuburu Michelle Musoki. Yogesh Rajaram Naraved. Shreyas Narayana Swami. Vibhe Nishal. Ganiyat Omayeni Ode Odeli. Akanshat Virenda Pandey. Suguna Ramasamy. Neha Rial. Sandeep Kaur. Akshay Singh Singhal. Amit Kumar Sharma. Tanya Sharma. Sonia Naresh Shivankar. Dihuruva Singh. Shivangi Singh. Sharun Sirkek. Atharva Mangesh Wankhaid. Amit Rambachan Yadav. Konstantina Zioda. Shubham Shyam Zoj. In financial technology, Zain Minwar Ashamari. In international management, Pibian Olu Yoni Asun. Hemanshia Bhatia. Bhumika. Crystal Chakarot Borti. Siddharth Sin Chauhan. Grace Verghese Sherian. Darsin Hampareddy. Satchit Jain. Muhammad Omar Ali Khan. Anushri Ramesh Kicher. Huang Thutran Le. Ibrahim Murtali Aliani. Ayush Raj Ritujad Pandey. Pruthvi Poturu. Ketan Prajapati. Sandra Punak Apil Il Sahi. Viren Singh Inder Singh Rathore. Yashwant Singh Rathore. Gladson Ivan Robinson Selvin. Harshada Padmakar Sinkar. Eushi Singhania. Cheothe Siri Pani Anon. Premse Vadlamudi. Yes, Chaudhry. In strategic fintech, Hassan Abdullah. Hussein Ahmed. Mohammed Khalid Al-Khalifa. Ahmed Fuad Al-Muhara Agi. Fatima Farid Al-Kati. Amal Al-Rez. Abdul Aziz Abdul Hamid Al-Sab Ag. Ali Mohammed Hassan Ali Ibrahim. Hisham Nazar. Amal Sabeh. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Hospitality and Tourism Management, Freya Hall. Kimberly Louise Hawk. Lauren Helen O'Hara. George Breeze. Sophie Robin Conahan. In Hospitality and Tourism Management and Business Law, Mohammed Saud Ali Mohammed Al-Harthi. In Hospitality and Tourism Management and Human Resource Management, Holly Young Ferguson. Rashid Saeed Rashid Labrabhimi Al-Shadhi. In Hospitality and Tourism Management and Management, Louis Egan. In Hospitality and Tourism Management and Marketing, Lindsay Miller. Sophie Elizabeth Patterson. In Hospitality and Tourism Management and Marketing, with International Study, Sophie Jennifer Dunlop. In Human Resource Management, Faiza Azad. Molly Binney. Amanda Carol Elaine Brown. Ellen Cameron. Vincent Morris Call. Anag Jane Denton. Jessica Forbes. Haiyan Gu. Louis Kerr. Mia Marchand. Cameron William McKechnie. Brogan Alex Meekin. Raja Tariq Mustafa. Grant Rafferty. Elizabeth Fiona Rabina Wands. Bia Wang. Rachel Wilson. Jin Chi Wu. In Human Resource Management and Economics, Callum Ruddy. In Human Resource Management and Finance, Abigail Mary Archibald. In Human Resource Management and Hospitality and Tourism Management, Rachel Charlotte McKenzie. George Edward Arthur Henry Christian Williams. Thomas Samuel Cockburn. In Human Resource Management and Hospitality and Tourism Management with International Study, Emma Aileen McIntosh. In Human Resource Management and Management, Nicole Anna Ledoux. In Human Resource Management and Marketing, Kieran James Lockhart. Evan Alexander Balfour. Cara Grant. Rebecca Ellen Miller. Jill Thompson. Cara Beaton. Dean George Thomas Courtney. Olivia Hannigan. Eva Kelso. Katie Susan McCallum. Emily McGoldrick. Beth Jennifer Moore. In management, Karen Buchanan. Ching-Hei Chan. Lauren Clark. Katie Darren. Amy Iona Griffiths. Mark Thomas Hemphill. Cameron McKinnon James. Adrian Lynch. Joel Cameron Simpson. Lewis Watt. In management and business law, Hannah Jane Fuller. In management and economics, Kirsty Boyd. In management and finance, Olaf Alexander Baron. Ellie Teresa McGuire. In management and human resource in management with international study, Maya Christina Duff. In management and marketing, Ari Hamilton. Shi-Hei Tweety Lam. Joanna Nang. Hannah Smith. Man Yi Yu. In management and marketing with international study, Molly Scarlett Forrest. Ryan Richardson. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Management and Marketing, Tegan Jeanette Carroll McEwen. For the degree of Master of Science in Business and Management, Bhakti Ravindra Moore. For the degree of Master of Science in International Management, Saeed Niyaz Mubarak Basha. For the degree of Master of Science in International Management, Anugraha Parambi.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and most importantly, the class of 2023. It's an honour to preside over today's graduation ceremony, a momentous occasion that encapsulates years of commitment, resilience, and triumph. As once was said, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And you, the class of 2023, have embodied this spirit, succeeding where many would have stumbled. Amidst the most disrupted period of learning since the Second World War, you persevered, you pushed forward, and today you have triumphed. Supported by your classmates, your friends, your family, and the unwavering dedication of the university staff, you have indeed conquered formidable challenges. So let's take a moment to applaud your incredible resilience and accomplishment. Well done. Behind each graduate here today, there's a collective force of loved ones and friends who have bolstered your journey. They have been your pillars, your lifelines, your cheerleaders, offering mental well-being and financial support, and often sacrificing their comfort for your success. Ralph Waldo Emerson said that the purpose of life is not to be happy, it is to be useful, to be honourable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and you have lived well. It is this essence of compassion and support that your family and your friends and your loved ones have extended to you. So graduates, I ask you, let's express your heartfelt appreciation for their unwavering dedication and support and for them to be here today. Thank you very much for that. I can tell you, you deserve it. It's been a long journey. Now, just as crucial to your success has been our diligent faculty and staff. We have staff here from all departments. Not only do we have the undergraduate programme from Work, Employment and Organisation, we've got a lot of undergraduate programmes there, but we have all of our departments in attendance today because our faculty programmes, Masters of International Management, Masters of Business Management, Masters of Business Administration, Financial Technology, Strategic Financial Technology. They're all run collectively by our staff. So we have staff here from the Department of Economics, from the Hunter Centre for Entrepreneurship, from the Department of Marketing, the Department of Work, Employment and Organisation, and the Department of, I'm looking around, there's one I've missed. Management Science, how could I forget that? How could I forget that? And Accounting and Finance, which is my own department, so I forgot about that one. So they're all here to celebrate with you. And you've been on a really tough journey. We can't deny that. You've dealt with COVID pandemic. You've dealt with all the restrictions that have been in place and all the subsequent disruption and interruption to your studies. But our staff here have worked and they've adapted their work in order to give you the education that you have received over these last few years, and it has been exceptionally tough for them. They've tirelessly tailored your educational journey, and during the height of the pandemic, they were delivering all of their programs, all of the classes in uncertain waters during that health crisis. And their commitment and adaptability have proven instrumental to your success. So please, let's honour their remarkable efforts for you. Thank you very much, sir. As of today, you ascend to the ranks of our extensive global network of Strathclyde alumni, joining a lineage of distinguished individuals who've harnessed their Strathclyde education to make a tangible impact on the world. Since its foundation in 1796, Strathclyde has nurtured the vision of being a place of useful learning. And now as you step onto that new stage, it is our fervent hope here that you'll carry that spirit into your future endeavours. The challenges that lay ahead are undoubtedly daunting. We continue to grapple with the lingering impacts of a global pandemic and all the health issues that have come that way. The repercussions of Brexit on the UK and Scottish economy, a military conflict in Europe, climate change, and social and economic upheaval around the world. Yet, as Michelle Obama reminds us, you should never view your challenges as a disadvantage. Instead, it's important for you to understand that your experience facing and overcoming adversity is actually one of your biggest advantages. With your knowledge, your skills, experience and values, and the backing of the Strathclyde staff and alumni community, you're more than equipped to navigate these challenges. And I said at the beginning that we've never been more disrupted since the Second World War. And yet graduates from universities came out after then, and they created the world that we live in today. And it's your responsibility to work through these times to create a better world for all of us. So as you venture forth, keep close to your heart the core values of the university. Strathclyde has instilled in you the virtues of innovation, of boldness, collaboration, ambition, and being people-oriented. And paired with integrity, humility, and empathy, you have the power to enact meaningful change. And the Strathclyde degree that now graces your hands stands as a testament to your dedication and perseverance. It's the golden key that opens doors to a world of opportunities and success. And as you embark on your new career and that new chapter in your world, remember that learning is a lifelong journey. Embrace those new challenges, continue to evolve, and strive to leave a positive imprint on this world. And I want to give you just a little anecdote. We have an alumnus, Dr. Charles Wang, who studied in our marketing department and then did an MBA and a PhD at Strathclyde. And Charles approached the university 18 months ago, and he wished to donate a $70 million gift to the university. And that was to go, some of it was to go into the business school to create the Stephen Young Institute for International Business, and the rest is to go into a new technology building to host companies here and high-tech companies that are basing themselves in the Glasgow City Innovation District. And when Charles came over for the gift event, and I spent some time with him, and I asked Charles, says, why did you want to donate this money to Strathclyde? And he said, well, when I graduated, I did my MBA, I came over here from China. I chose Strathclyde because I felt that, you know, the technological aspect of what you do, the applied nature of your courses, that you would make a difference to my life. And so I came here from China at a time when Chinese students didn't actually come to the UK that much. And I studied, and when I left, I went back to Hong Kong and China. And like all of you do, you know, as you start your career, you meet challenges, met difficulties that he didn't think he would be able to overcome. And he always felt that he could come back to Strathclyde and come back and speak to the lecturers and the supervisors that he had while he was here. And it was that engagement with the Strathclyde staff that helped him get through those early challenges in his career. And Charles set up a company that created lateral flow tests. And it was that company that was actually supplying all the major governments of the world. And as a result, his success has now led to our success. And I want you to take a few lessons from that. That you're studying different subjects in business, but you can apply those subjects and those disciplines anywhere. Do an MBA or a Masters of International Management or FinTech or HRM or Hospitality and Tourism Management or Management. But that's just the beginning. That's the foundation for you. And you have the opportunity to change the world, and be like Charles and go out and see if you can change the world. And with the education and the skills and the values that you've got at Strathclyde, I am sure that you will be in a great position to make that impact. So we swell with pride at your accomplishments, and we eagerly anticipate the greatness that you are destined to achieve. And we ask you to stay connected. Remember, like Charles, you're not leaving Strathclyde. You're carrying its spirit with you. You are the embodiment of the ethos that this great university stands for, of a deep-seated commitment to innovation, collaboration, and excellence. I'm a Strathclyder, just like yourself, and I believe that Strathclyde is more than just an institution. It's a beacon of hope. It's a platform for freedom of thought and a proponent of tolerance. It's an advocate of inclusivity. We trust that you will propagate those values as you navigate through your life's journey. You will remain champions of progressiveness, fostering an environment that thrives on diverse perspectives and inclusivity. And as a symbol of your achievement, the Strathclyde degree that you now hold is a powerful tool. Use it wisely. It's not merely an emblem of academic excellence. It's the endorsement of the potential that you hold to positively influence your surroundings. And remember that success isn't a destination, it's a journey. Keep learning, keep challenging yourself, and keep pushing the boundaries of your potential. Embrace the ethos of our institution, that the acquisition of knowledge and the pursuit of excellence are lifelong journeys. And we trust that you'll make us proud and continue to contribute to the Strathclyde community. We look forward to celebrating your future achievements and witnessing the positive change that you bring to the world. And in closing, let us thank again our exceptional faculty and staff for their extraordinary commitment and dedication. Their relentless efforts have been instrumental in shaping our graduates' paths and guiding them towards their full potential. And to the families and friends of our graduates, we extend our sincere gratitude for your unwavering support and encouragement for our graduates. When we say that these are Strathclyders here, but it's more than that. You're now Strathclyders. You're part of the Strathclyde family, and we welcome you into that. And finally, to our distinguished graduates, our class of 2023, you've made it. You've risen above challenges, you've surpassed expectations, and today you're here triumphant. And this is your day, your moment. Cherish it. Remember the journey that led you here, all the difficulties that you overcame, the 100% success rate that led you to here. And look forward to the exciting journey that lies ahead in your life. Carry forth the Strathclyde spirit of ambition, boldness, innovation, collaboration, and people-orientedness. Go into the world with confidence, with purpose, and with the knowledge that you're destined for greatness. I wish you every success as you step forward into that next chapter of your life. And before I declare the congregation closed, I want to just make a small bit of news that on Tuesday in Barcelona, the university was awarded the European Entrepreneurial University of the Year. And that's a fantastic signal of the quality of this university that you joined and of the quality of the staff that teach you and the graduates you are. Congratulations and have a great day. Thank you very much. We have a digital signal at the back where it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Unfortunately, the Glasgow weather has defeated us, so we won't be having an academic procession, unfortunately, but we will be having some beverages and get-together in our teaching and learning building, which is, if you go out here, you just turn right. Now, as we close this ceremony, our academic staff will start our procession, and we ask our graduates to join us as part of that community. And then in that spirit, the family and friends who are also part of the Strathclyde community to follow afterwards. So thank you very much for coming here today. I now declare today's congregation for the conferment of degrees closed, and have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.